Can Frankie stop Opie like a lead pipe, or will Mr. Winston hit the jackpot and find all the diamonds? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment. It's another Sons of Anarchy theory, and this one is basically a who's win, so to speak. You've got Frankie Diamonds, you've got Opie Winston, but why are two Sam Crow members going to battle? Well, if you remember, Frankie threatened to beat Opie up, although he did kind of do it behind his back. He threatened to beat him up if he ever returned to the clubhouse without his patch on. Now, I find it funny that Frankie is taking offence to Opie coming in without a patch, yet this guy is working behind the majority of the club's back with Clay and the other two nomads to try and take down Jax and get Jax ousted out of the gavel seat. But whatever, Frankie.
The president seat, big man.
You do you.
You do you, Frankie.
Well, hold on, the gavel seat. If you sit in that seat, you hold the gavel. So I'm going to stand by that.
It is keen to point out this is a deleted scene, and I think with most deleted scenes this season, we'll try and turn them into a poll so we can talk about them a bit more. Is that fair to say?
Yes, or maybe even show the deleted scenes. We could maybe do that.
Well, not all of it.
But don't strike us down, buddy. But
show about a 10-second clip yet.
It's really annoying when some deleted scenes you think really should have been added to the show, but they don't do it. And I think this is one of them. Because the Nomads, I think you need something to just, get us involved, get us infested with them a little bit. At the moment, they haven't really done anything other than sit around the table. And Frankie Diamonds looked tough here. See, when I seen Frankie Diamonds threaten Opie, I was like, wow, this is a serious player.
Yeah, and I think it's season 3 when you've got Chibs thanking Juice for looking after his family, then he's talking about coming back to visit them. Why is that deleted?
Yeah, because then, I also think that helps when you see later how Chibs responds to Juice when he finds out that he's essentially, doing drugs and ratting on the club. With that deleted scene, it does kind of take away a little bit of the bond, I think, that Chibs and Juice had, but whatever. We're here to talk
about... when we
about...
say deleted scenes, it's more like these are extended episodes, like DVD versions, like US versions sort of things, but for me, I think shows should just have one version and that's it.
Yeah, I don't like it how there's some scene, you got an extra scene here, or deleted scene here, or this episode runs 102 minutes, but if you buy the DVD, it runs 109.
But not only does this show the importance of more Nomad stuff, but it also shows you Opie turning up, wanting to know what's happened with the guys. Are they all right? Because Roosevelt paid them a visit that morning.
Yeah, it shows you that Opie actually cares, because
rather than just Clay shows up at his house while he's cutting fucking wood. Yeah,
without this, you think that Opie's just went AWOL.
AWOL, but so who would win? Frankie Diamonds or Opie? I like Frankie. But my money would be on Opie.
My money would be on Opie too, but what I would say is I think my money would be on Opie against most of the club, maybe all of the club. So this is by no means disrespect to Frankie Diamonds. I certainly would put Frankie Diamonds the favourite against quite a few club members, but Opie's not one of them. So
yeah, and you know what? When it comes to polls, this is quite
unanimous almost.
Aye.
I mean, 95-5. It doesn't really get much wider than this.
This is Clay's mayhem vote, and then Bobby at the end just goes,
No. Nay.
No,
doesn't work for me.
I made a deal with him. Sorry, I'm a nay. Instead of, I don't trust him. But let's look at the comments. Oh, I love a long comment. So do you. So you take it away.
Heavy Metal Thunder said, Opie, no doubt in my mind, Frankie would be poking a grizzly bear, not just because Opie was bigger in size, but Opie was still grieving at the time over the loss of Donna, and I think he would take out his anger on Frankie. And Opie doesn't care at the point, and it would only be an excuse. Opie needed to do some damage. This reminds me of the quote, the scariest person in the room isn't the loudest, it's the quiet ones. I like that quote, I do dig it, but I don't necessarily think Opie was still grieving over... I'm not saying that he wasn't grieving over Donna.
I guess Clay killing Piney reopened the wound.
I think losing Donna was always hurting Opie. I don't think he ever got over it. But at this point, I think it was more the death of Piney that was bothering him.
Aye,
and Jax's betrayal.
And Clay's got rid of it.
And the fact that Clay's at the table and he's not.
Aye.
I think there was a lot of things coming into factor here. I don't necessarily think it was Donna. I think he had a constant grief for Donna, but at this point in time, I don't think his heart was necessarily...
He's not going to punch Frankie and be like, Donna Winston. No, but I like your comment.
I agree with the comment, but I would have replaced Donna with Piney.
Yep, let's see here. Bridget Connor. Opie was too much of a physical presence for most people, if not all characters, in the S way to handle one-on-one. I know early on he gets into a fight with Kyle off screen. And based off the aftermath, it didn't appear to be a completely one-sided battering, despite Opie having the upper hand in the fight. But that felt more of a writing blunder to me. I actually agree with that. See that fight he has with Kyle?
Yeah, it makes you believe it's like 50-50.
Aye, Opie's got a few cuts. Here, maybe it's a case of Opie was like, fucking hit me then. Like, he was openly wanting Kyle to fight back, because Opie's not a little bitch. He didn't want to just beat a guy up and batter him to a pulp, even though he made him do 5 years. But, yeah. But then, if you look at season 1, Opie, his hair's not as long. He grew it out a wee bit, and maybe he grew a bit of fucking strength. His wife wasn't dead at that point.
Yeah, no,
so according to Heavy Metal, that's when he gained the high win percentage.
Here, maybe he would have battered the shit out of Frankie because he was still annoyed that Kyle set him up.
Potentially.
Maybe he's still grieving over Kyle's betrayal.
Yeah. Rhea Poop says, pissed off Opie is OP. OP.
OP is OP. I like it. That's worth a heart.
It is.
Who are we kidding? We're giving you his all hearts.
What did I do to deserve this? Frankie Golden Glove semi-professional boxer in real life. Oh, that's fucking real life, son. Clay in real life wouldn't touch a gun. This show he loves the gun.
And Clay in real life, can they ride a bike for God's sake? So he'd hardly be the president of a club.
Well, Charlie Hunnam's some English guy from Newcastle in real life.
Do you reckon that Clay would be allowed to prospect and just ride the fan everywhere?
In real life?
No, and then...
Season 5?
Aye, if he couldn't... No, and if he couldn't ride... Let's say he couldn't ride, do you reckon they'd let you join as a prospect and keep you there for life? Or would they be like, nah, if you can't ride, then what are you even doing here?
Nah, what are you even doing here? Come on.
That's true.
Know your role. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave this. Opie would have absolutely wiped the floor with Frankie. Plots for him, strength, age, everything's for him. I don't see how Frankie wins unless it's 3-on-1 with the Nomads.
True, I mean, maybe he could tag in Peg the leg or something.
Opie would probably punt his peg leg into Rose head.
What if Opie got cracked in the back of the skull though with the peg leg?
That could be the difference maker.
That could do some lead pipe damage.
It could. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. And until next time, peace.